warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syairah binti Mazin. Matric number 2019270262. I am from class Ic1105Cb. My group members are Nur Alia Masara binti Aziz, Alia Najwa binti Anwar, Nurul Hanis binti Hasim. Today we will present about the topic management and function of Baitul Mal in Malaysia. First, introduction of this topic. Wealth management is an important in Islam. This is because we are not the absolute owner of the wealth in this world, so we need to manage the wealth well. Baitul Mal is an institution which deals with all income and expenditure of Islamic state. Historically, it was a financial institution responsible for the financial in Islamic states, starting in early Islamic. So, it means the institution of Baitul Mal has been practiced since the time of the Prophet Muhammad SAW for caliphs until the destruction of Khilafah Turkey. Next, Baitul Mal, also normally known as a welfare institution. This is because Baitul Mal role is more known providing assistance and donation to the public. The original scope of Baitul Mal covered wider roles compared to the current concept of Baitul Mal. Baitul Mal at the early Islam is only a center for the treasury of the state. But in the Malaysian context, scope and function of Baitul Mal are limited by the legal constraint.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Alia Maisara binti Aziz. My matric number 2019442242 and I'm from class Ic1105Cb. I will present my part. Firstly, about definition of Baitul Mal. Baitul Mal is known as a national treasury where it begins with Arabic word Bait, which means house, and Al-Mal, which means property. So, Baitul Mal is an organizational system that manage finance and property administration in Islam, where this Baitul Mal manage a lot of income such as wakaf, zakat, and taxes such as jizyah and kharaj, and other income that is combined and utilized for community and national use. The important role of Baitul Mal where can be seen, it can reduce the poverty rate in the country. In Malaysia, the resources of Baitul Mal are currently limited, where the function of Baitul Mal itself is forgotten and its units are reduced under the control of Islamic Religious Council. The history of the Baitul Mal started from the administration of Rasulullah SAW, where the function of Baitul Mal was no longer strong because at that time Islam itself had not yet expanded and the resources and operation were not confidential and encompassed the whole. So the resources of the country available at that time were only from the spoils of war or undergoing a peace treaty. Next, during the time of Caliph Abu Bakar as-Siddiq, what was done from the time of Rasulullah SAW was continued at the time. During the reign of Umar al-Khattab, the formation of an institution called Baitul Mal with the aim of managing the country's treasure. The first place this Baitul Mal was realized was in the city of Madinah and the region below it. After the end of reign for Caliph, the operation of Baitul Mal became more organized. Later, during Abbasid administration under Caliph Harun al-Rashid, the income of Baitul Mal reached 900 million dirham because at that time, Baitul Mal earned a lot of income from those who were Muslim and those who were not. However, with the outbreak of the Crusaders, which means the occurrence of Western domination of Islamic countries, the scope of Baitul Mal became more limited.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alia Najwa binti Anwar. My matric number 2019250942 and I'm from class Ic1105Cb. Today I would like to present about sources of fund for Baitul Mal. We gonna present about three sources. The first one is zakat. That means grow and increase. Zakat also the one pillar of Islam, and also from Sharia. In terms of Sharia, is a law in property that Muslim in each country, in every country, that must perform obligation to pay zakat, and we divided to two types: zakat fitrah and zakat harta. The next one is jizya. Jizya is personal tax imposed by non-believers that live under Islam. In 1 year, for the rich, they need to pay 48 dirham, the middle for 24 dirham, and also the poor 12 dirham. And kharaj, and the last one is collection kharaj, the collection taxes by landholders. The types or land of war like zakat by landowners, and the second one is the acceptance of Islam without attacking Islam, and also the last one is the land ownership that must by Muslim through the peaceful settlement.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurhanis binti Asim. My matrix number is 2019429752. I will now describe the role and function of the Baitul Mal institution. For starter, Baitul Mal can operate as a financial mediator between transacting parties, a function that is now performed by financial institution. It transfers funds from the surpluses to the society deficit unit, creating securities for individuals who have transfer fund, and taking securities from those that have borrowed or invested cash. The second role is general service, refer to safeguarding human beings' social and general well-being, particularly for Muslim. Baitul Mal can give vital general service for a good and healthy life. It may improve society and enhance its human growth by providing a quality system of education by building educational institutions for the society. Lastly is the Baitul Mal Management Distributional Scheme of Social Security. This is important and play a big role in the Baitul Mal institution. This is because spending on social security is important for the development phase, especially in protecting the welfare of the poor and vulnerable. In conclusion, the role and function of Baitul Mal leads to a positive result and give benefits to the society. We will now move on to the next topic, which is the organization of Baitul Mal. There are 3 departments within Baitul Mal organization that had been split according to the type of fund. The first department is the Department of Fee and Kharaj. Fee here means goods and money that are illegally earned, while Kharaj is land tax. This section will keep and manage the general lot money to which all Muslims are entitled. Secondly is the Department of Public Properties, which on the other hand is the division in charge of keeping track of all property money, including research, development, quarrying, advertising, and all income expenses. Lastly is the Department of Sedekah. This department is in charge of keeping track of the mandatory zakat money. The zakat payment are documented individually in Baitul Mal and therefore are not intermingled with other type of payment. So with that, Baitul Mal is a very safe institution and yet very trustworthy. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, next we talk about Baitul Mal in Malaysia. What a position of Baitul Mal? Baitul Mal, a department in administration of National Islamic Religion Council, or what we call MAIN. The sources of Baitul Mal in Malaysia we got from the inheritance, wakaf, vows, and lokata. As we know, lokata divided to 3 types: good, cash, and animals. As long as the owner not claim the animals, we can refer to the Baitul Mal. For your information, in each state in Malaysia, the role of Baitul Mal is according to State Islamic Administration Enactment, what we call IPEN. And for example, Baitul Mal in Selangor, Baitul Mal is a general resources department that monitor all the general resources that collect, such as donation, endowments, and keep in account at Baitul Mal. More fund that we donate to Baitul Mal will be taken care and better for Muslim community in the country at Malaysia. That's all for me. Thank you.
Last from us, we can conclude Baitul Mal has the right and potential power to manage Islamic financial. The government also need to support and release the function of Baitul Mal as a guarantor and provider of the welfare to the community. Baitul Mal must play an effective role in generating an economic society with a proactive movement. The existing Baitul Mal institution in Malaysia is not only a supporter of the existing Islamic financial system in Malaysia, but it also be a factor that make Malaysia proud as a country that can improve in Islamic finance to reduce community poverty. It means they are different in the function of the Baitul Mal of the past and the present, but the administration of the present is more systematic. If you want to make sure that the community is always protected, then it is necessary to always take care of the institution of Baitul Mal. That's all from us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.